Yo, what's up everybody? It's MastaStef here. I know it's been quite some time you've seen this face, but I am here with some exciting news. So, in this video, we have some footage of me and my good pal Saken at EVO trying out the Tokon Fighting Souls beta, or not beta, the demo they had at EVO. So, this is my first time playing Tokon. Saken's played in the previous betas in the past, so he had a bit more experience playing the game with me, so you kind of see that in this video. He's playing Shuri, the Black Panther, in this video, and I'm playing Spider-Man. He kind of gave me some ideas of what to do ahead of time, so like I'm not completely defenseless, but you will see, and we'll probably talk about this in the video, that he just kind of, at some point, kind of just starts bullying me. It's kind of unfair. But with that being said, this is some footage from EVO 2026. We were there at EVO. We both entered 2XKO. I also entered Blaze Blue, and I also played a little bit of Street Fighter. But we'll talk about that in a separate video. Right now, we just wanted to get this video out for you guys to see some Tokon footage. The beta's right around the corner, and we're very excited to play the game. If you guys probably couldn't assume from our previous fighting games that we like to play, Tokon's like right up our alley. So that being said, you guys enjoy the footage. I'll see you guys a little bit after this video, and enjoy it. All right, here we are. As I said in the intros, me, MastaStef, joined by my good pal Saken, and this is some footage of us playing Marvel Tokon at EVO. I should preface this by saying this is my first time playing the game, so I might get a little washed early on and later on, because Saken has some experience playing the game in the betas.
It wasn't that much.
I mean, he's already hitting me with the full combos. So I don't even know what this is right now, you know? So I think this game is interesting though, because there's just like so many like, it's like kind of simple on the surface, but just like so many like little mechanics to kind of look out for, right?
Yeah, I mean, fun fact, I only hit you with an anti-air into auto combo. It just looked like I did a lot.
See, I know they have like the, oh, okay, look at me go, wait a minute. I might be cooking, oh, never mind. I was gonna say though, I realized that there was like specials that can like trigger like wall sticks and things like that. I was having to hard time figuring out which one was Spider-Man's to get into like the wall splat thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what killed you there. Oh, my anti-air assist.
Yeah, I got clipped.
Yeah. I think that's interesting too, right? Like how there's 3 different assists you kind of have to use, and you'll probably see this in like footage a lot, but like there's a lot of times like I kind of get confused about which assist to use where sometimes, or like my natural inclination is that you have to use like down assist for the down character, forward assist for the forward character, back assist for the back character. But my inclination a lot of times is like, oh, I just like want to hit the assist button, right? I'm not trying to think about which assist to use in the moment, which obviously comes with time. But it's also awkward where like I want to do like a forward moving move and then like down assist. Like that's really awkward sometimes, you know?
For sure, right? And I think one of the things to note is that up until the more recent builds of the game, that's kind of how the assist system worked fully. But they did make that change now, where like you saw right there, I did that assist with Miss Marvel. They changed it so that now you can do both the unique character assist for the slot, as well as the generic kind of lariat assist that every character has.
Oh, interesting. So before it was
individual.
It was only you could only do the rush assist during like block stun or hit stun before.
Yeah, like you had to be doing it like anytime the opponent was in a combo or block string, sorry. You would get the lariat assist, but direction and assist would pick the character for that lariat assist.
Oh, interesting.
Now you have to do neutral and assist to get the lariat assist, and it will always use
in order,
the assist in order. Yeah,
interesting. Huh. So
but
before there was,
it does open up the ability to use specific assists in the combo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So before it was just you only got the rush assist in a combo, which is interesting because I feel like it kind of like heavily limits, I guess, like what certain characters can do, right? It kind of like I like that because it kind of opens it up, right? Where like it makes it like less homogenized, right? Because I know like some people have been complaining that a lot of the combos in the game are very samey, and I think that's just like let's just say, side effect of like nobody actually having the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can understand with the rush assist being like the only assist you can use mid combo, that could definitely be more true because it kind of like prevents you from doing cooler stuff with unique assists.
Yeah. This definitely must have been the second set we played because you look like you have some semblance of an idea.
Oh no, this is 100% the first set.
Oh, for sure?
100%, yes. I can trust, I know.
Gotcha.
I have an idea only in concept alone. Like, I took the tutorial you gave me verbally.
Do you like how I just did 2H 3 times in a row and the third one worked?
You know, I wasn't even peeping that low key.
Like, back it up.
Hold on, yeah, let's go back a little bit.
Alright, so 2H, like, yeah, 2H.
Oh my
2H,
gosh.
2H.
This guy's a scrub. What the hell? I'm losing to this.
You are?
Alright, so I'll take some time to talk about like how I feel about Spider-Man, because I think Spider-Man's really cool. Obviously we had our good pal Doze that kept saying that he's like Hazama. I don't think he's exactly Hazama. I think that's a bit of a oversimplification of what he is. It's really interesting too though, because like he has like his, I didn't really figure it out much in our game unfortunately, but he has like his like web swing, but he can cancel his, oh yeah, the spider sense is sick. He can cancel his web swing into other swings, right? Like he can do like that swing, but then he can like switch it to like the actual like how you like more parabolic swing he can do. Or he can even cancel it into like his little spider hang move that he can like hang from the ceiling. So I think his movement's very interesting, and I think like as people get better with it, it's gonna be like trickier. But I think that the big caveat about his movement right now is that it's just like hella punishable. Like, it's so easy to 2H him out of stuff, especially if you don't have like an assist covering him.
Yeah.
But I think there's other follow-ups to his swings I wasn't utilizing, because apparently I think if you hold down the unique, which I wasn't doing in this footage, that he does an attack follow-up out of the swing.
Oh, okay.
So like he'll like come in like, so I don't know if that beats anti-airs or like what, or frame traps or something, but like it just adds another dynamic to his swings I really wasn't utilizing that much. Okay, I accidentally switched here. This is like throwing me off too. Like I accidentally switched and didn't realize like how to manually switch at first. So I was like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I got magic in here. I'm not prepared to do anything with magic. I was just trying to get back to Spider-Man as fast as possible. It was not working out.
Yeah, I do think that's going to be one of the things that's tough early on, right? Because the way the game is like structured, it very much is like, it feels at surface level almost like a 1v1 game where you have access to other characters.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You know, totally.
So switching on accident when you're only used to playing the one character is definitely going to get a lot of people in some tough spots.
Correct. I mean, obviously, I think at the end of the day, you're just going to be forced to learn all four characters at a high level. And I honestly think, especially like after watching, and we can like maybe go back and watch some other footage from EVO 2, but I think especially like watching some of the things that like Cloud, for example, was doing, where like you are basically active tagging behind some like big blocks and move on a character, is going to be really important.
Yeah, like I think it'll be good for extending turns, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Yeah.
But if you compare it to like other tag games like BB Tag or 2XKO that have like kind of those active tag systems, I feel like this one might end up being closer to, think like a more fair version of MVCI's active tag.
Yeah, for sure.
Or active switch. Because at the moment, right, obviously the game's not out, but my opinion at the moment is like, I don't think it opens up a lot of cheap stuff in the way of like mix up, but I think it does open up a lot of like, well, let me extend my turn here type thing.
That's true. That's fair. Man. So what were your thoughts on Shuri, on the Black Panther?
Okay, so I did play a few sessions before we played. And when I first sat down, I was not with it but it was more of a it was more of the way the game felt. Like, mind you, I'd probably put in about 30 hours into the beta, both of the betas that happened on console.
Mm.
Um, and so there were a few things
Okay,
that
wait, one
felt
second.
different.
See, one second. One day I was gonna want to point out. It's kind of like that. Like I did that completely by accident, but you'll see there, and I'll let you get back to your point. You see there, I like swing and like I cancel the swing into a different swing, and I'm not like I never really got into like that. See, like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has like he has like crazy movement options when you're like ready for him. It just is gonna take some time for sure. But my bad, I didn't mean to interrupt. That's just I thought that was crazy. But go ahead. You were saying you weren't feeling her at first.
Yeah, so like I wasn't feeling Shuri when I first picked her because she doesn't move. Not Siri. My phone thought I was talking to. When I first picked her, I was like, man, her movement. Like I was expecting like a super like mobile, like fast character.
Mm-hmm.
Um, think
Oh, yeah,
like
my man
Milia,
is
Chip.
comboing me. What?
Or like we can revisit that in a second because I do want to talk about that because like it seems like I was doing a lot when I kind of wasn't. But yeah, when I first picked, I was expecting like this like fast pixie type character, right? And that's not quite what I got out of it. And
Let's revisit that combo while you're
play that
talking,
game.
but go for it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And that's not quite what I was getting because like her walk speed is very slow. And like her light attacks are kind of stubby. It felt like she had kind of like lead bricks on her feet, but that's because all of her movement is locked behind like her unique trait. Like every character has like a blaze blue drive, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so
Combo was crazy.
and then I was trying to figure out how that worked and like how I needed to generate the gauge and things like that because it didn't feel like I was getting enough of the meter, enough to warrant. So I realized she's kind of like this mid-range, like you should be hitting her mediums and heavies more.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot more reward to get out of that. And like kind of controlling space, she has a pretty solid projectile. And so, but overall, I began to realize, okay, no, I do like this character. This is like a character I could see myself playing.
Let's see.
But now I'll talk a little bit about that combo. It's pretty straightforward, and I think follows what I've been basically treating as like how combos should be structured in Marvel Tokon. At least like for like you want success week 1, right? Yep. You're basically gonna do like ABC special or ABC launch, and from there you either want to do your knockdown attack into an assist. But at some point you want to do another ABC into your wall cling move. That way you can unlock an assist, get extra meter, things like that.
Oh, because the meter comes back at like mid combo, right?
No, so the way it works, so you see those plus signs? Like if you pause it.
Yep, we'll chat up here.
So you see the plus signs at both our super meter and our assist meter?
Yeah.
Every character you unlocks a pip, right?
Yep.
So you start with pips, like you start with only 1 pip of assist meter and I think 4 pips of assist gauge, and so you can unlock an additional 2 pips of meter for each of those respective gauges, which gives you more access to the system mechanics. So it's very important early on, I think, to take actions that unlock those. And so the actions that unlock those is anything that would cause a wall cling or stage transition.
Yep, so using a sister uses 1.
So see here,
so you get a full
and that
meter,
unlock
mid combo. Yeah,
it gives me a full meter and it unlocks Iron Man, as you saw there. So now I get to use that to do more extensions. So I'll just keep doing something very simple here, and then I'll cash out with super.
I see.
So it looked like I did a lot, but really I just did ABC option. All right.
But we do have some more footage. That was the first game. So this is our second run through, and at this point, I feel like I understood what I was trying to do a little bit better. I moved my team around a little bit. I ended up putting Iron Man in the last slot. I didn't like that. I actually prefer Iron Man first because I think his beam is really good, especially with Spider-Man. That's just a day one thought or day negative.
I think it's slot 4th. This is really good. Now they did nerf it.
Mm-hmm.
They nerfed it by making it faster, if that makes sense.
Oh no! I opened a combo.
You did. No. But so that's part of Shuri having stubby buttons.
Yeah.
Like you just saw me doing medium and the heavy. I couldn't get the 2H there because it just doesn't have the horizontal reach.
Yeah, like I think it might be easier for a lot of these Spider-Man hits to maybe confirm with like hold web just to get a hit, because it is kind of hard in the moment that. Ooh, okay, wait. Oh no, I forgot to do an assist. That's the thing that's kind of throwing me off.
You didn't have meter.
Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, you're right. True. Yeah, something very important to pay attention to. So does doing assist? I wasn't paying attention. Doing assist in neutral also take assist meter?
So it works like BB tag.
So
it costs meter when you have the opponent in hit or block stun.
I see.
So when you do it from neutral, it does not cost meter.
But I did that little assemble.
Yes, so
thing.
all of the system mechanics are tied to the assemble gauge, which is what the assist meter is called.
I didn't realize that either.
So the universal DP, the alpha counter, all of it uses assemble gauge.
That makes sense.
So it's going to be very important because there's actually a point, I think, in our match where I think I spent all my meter on a combo, and I just couldn't get you off of me. Later.
I see. So it's going to be very important when your opponent's like out of meter that you just kind of go in. Like that's your chance to keep them stuck in all of the stuff for a bit. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I was using that little Spider-Man move enough either. The little web bomb.
This is like your first 20 minutes touching the game.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I think it's kind of important too for people who are watching this mirror for the first time and don't really know what they're looking at. I mean, that was me too. Obviously, this game you pick 4 characters. You can choose to either play as one, and it also be assist, or you can switch between the different characters, kind of like. Basically at will, right? You have the option to kind of switch around as will. You all share one life bar though, so in theory you could just learn one character and just play as just the one character the entire time, or you could just learn all 4 of your characters and kind of fluidly move between them whenever you see fit, or use them for different matchups or things like that. Oh my God, he's gaming.
Yeah, I mean, in the brackets that have happened for the game, we've actually seen a majority of players playing it as if it's a 1 character game with 3 assists, but we have seen a couple players actually utilizing the tag systems. I think we're gonna see a lot of mixes of that early on. Now, long term we might get to the point where the meta game develops and it's like in everyone's best interest to tag, right?
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about how fast that overhead was from Shuri?
A lot of times I get hit by that. I don't even know what I'm looking like. It's bad enough this game is new, right? But like you're just kind of doing stuff at me, and then thinking I'm getting hit with an overhead. Like I don't know what's going on.
like that is fast. Now, what I don't know is, can she choose to go low there?
Oh, the air throw! I'm such a god. Another thing that I wasn't really doing in this game because I didn't realize, right? Because like Spider-Man has so much movement. I didn't even consider that we're playing like an air dash game. So if you see, I don't actually even air dash that much because I'm just not even considering that I have it because I'm so busy focused on trying to use web. But I'm like, man, the movement that gave Spider-Man is kind of crazy. He has double jump, he has air dash, he has web swing. He can cancel web swing and a web swing. Like he's definitely gonna be like an obnoxious character. I feel like once he gets figured out. Ooh, okay, he just had to do it for the one time. Hell yeah. Ooh, the punish? No punish. Oh, the punish. Let's go.
I'm not actually sure why I did that. If that had to be an accident.
Nah, bro. He's trying to call me out.
Maybe I was. So, see there how my Miss Marvel did not cost me there, but my Star-Lord call did?
Yeah. Yeah, so another thing that's throwing me off in this game too is that how characters have different assists when you call them while you're in the air. That was also throwing me off a lot, right? Because that's obviously in most tag games or assist-based games is not usually the case.
Yeah.
So the fact that I was like trying to like jump, call beam, and fly around, I really couldn't do, which was something I was having a lot of hard time getting used to at first.
So the way it works is you can get the grounded assist or the air assist, but you have to manipulate it. I believe the way it works is if you're at super jump height, you will get the aerial version of super/double jump height, gives you the aerial assist. And if you're anything below that, you'll get the grounded assist.
I see.
It could be the opposite of what I said, but I feel like I said it correctly.
I mean, I was at normal jump height there, and I got the forward assist, so that seems to be checking out.
So right there, that was another thing if you go back a couple seconds.
Yep.
When I first started playing this build, go back a little more, yeah. So on this knockdown, I'm gonna call Miss Marvel, but I accidentally autopiloted it to the old way of calling assists.
I see.
So I did not get the lariat assist that would cause the tumble that lets me keep going.
I see.
I got her actual horizontal assist,
And
which is a punch. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things to be like cognizant of, because it's not that intuitive of like picking the assist.
I'm learning. I'm like, oh wait, if I can cancel my web swing into the bomb. It doesn't matter. I'm dead here.
And that time, you notice I did it correctly.
I will say the character designs of this game are top notch. Like characters look so good in this game.
Like they got Horikoshi on the character designs. And
I know why'd I do that.
You know, he went to work, to say the least.
That's another thing too. So we're playing on this stage, X Mansion, and it doesn't have any stage transitions. So like in this game, you can break walls and transition to stage. But this stage particularly doesn't have stage transitions. How do you think they're gonna handle that for a tournament? Are they gonna be like any stage legal? You just gotta deal with stage transitions, or you think they're gonna try to like aim for transitionless stages to be the norm? Like what are your thoughts?
So that's been a conversation, right? Like I've seen people talking about that on Twitter, and I've seen a few different ideas of like having the rules be that the first stage is random and the loser can pick stages. I've even heard people throwing around the idea of doing like a Smash-esque
pick ban.
Like stage striking.
I mean, like there's only two types of stages though. It's just either transitional or transitionless, right? So
there's different sized stages.
Oh, so, are there?
Okay. And there's infinite stages.
Oh, are there? No walls at all?
So that there's stages that have no walls. Like it just keeps stage transitioning every time you would do a wall cling. There's some stages that are 3 spaces wide. There's some stages that are 5 spaces wide. There's even a stage that's 7 spaces wide.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So there's definitely like options, right? And you get like combo options from the wall cling, right? But some of the other areas, like anytime you would get a stage transition, it does a hard knockdown, which is something. Ooh, I was like, you were trying to cook there.
I was, but brother was not cooking.
And so I don't yet know or can't determine what is gonna be like the real way. I'm pretty sure because people are sweaty and like doing combos, most people are going to want the least amount of stage transitions possible.
Yeah.
So if we left it up to the general player base,
it would only be
everyone. Yeah, that's gonna be our final destination, so to speak.
Yeah. Ball in Wonderland looking real different,
Yeah, because for me, like, if you give me the option to pick the stage, I'm picking X Mansion every time because I want to do that right there.
But I
I
guess
want
that
to
could,
get
like,
my
to your
hit.
point, though, that could be
And
interesting for like counter picks per se, because someone could technically counter pick like, oh, your team relies heavily on like wall combos. Well, I'll just take away the wall combos. Right now, you got to just play more neutral against me. You don't get to this stuff basically, right?
right.
Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't mind that being an interesting dynamic because we don't really have that dynamic in traditional fighting games usually, right? So I think
Outside
that'd
of
be
like Tekken.
yeah, right, Tekken. I guess is like the one exception, right?
Yeah, because like on Tekken, if I have the option, I'm gonna pick the Infinite stage, which in Tekken 8, I'm pretty sure they got rid of. The closest thing to it is Yakushina.
I thought they had Infinite Azure too in Tekken 8.
Oh, did they? Do they have that?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because I don't like walls in Tekken because I never learned how to play around walls.
Yeah, I can't do wall combos, so get the walls out of here.
Basically.
I get put at the wall, I just die. I don't like that. Go back to neutral. Yeah, my man started learning how to leap at me and stuff. I was starting to get scared.
Yeah, I was starting to figure out the command movement because when we were waiting in line to get back
Oh
on for
no,
this,
that was the end. Okay.
okay, I had pulled up, some stuff on the internet about Cherie and like how it worked.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean, that's kind of like it for our gameplay. It's nothing like super crazy here. I mean, obviously you did some cool stuff. You were trying to cook with those kunai. I see you. But I mean, any like particular thoughts about Tokon in general that you want to share before we kind of wrap this up, or?
Honestly, I'm pretty excited for the game. I think it's gonna have a lot of potential, especially to get like new eyes on the space, and like people involved. I have high hopes for it. Like I'm hoping that it could have, the level of reach that like a game like Dragon Ball Fighters was able to get, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think style-wise, it definitely has that potential.
Mhm.
Like it's very stylistically, it's very cool, right? Like it's character designs are sick. The graphics are really cool. Like the whole like inked-in comic book kind of aesthetic is super sick.
For sure. I think gameplay wise, the floor of it is low enough, but I feel like mechanically, especially now that they've opened up the assist system to be a little less homogenized, I think there's going to be a lot to sink teeth into if you're like a competitive player as well.
Yeah.
So, but I do hope that new players are gonna be able to like dive in and get their feet wet, so to speak.
Yeah, I think my biggest issue with this game from like a new player perspective is that it is a bit intimidating because you have to quote unquote pick 4 characters. I know like you don't have to play all 4, but people are still gonna be like, oh, I have to pick 4 different characters. That's hard, or or to be like, oh man, even though I don't have to learn them, I gotta like do assists. Like, what are these assists for? Like that's gonna kind of throw some people off. And then I think another thing that might be a bit off-putting is the fact that this game also has no burst, right? So once you get hit into a combo, you're just locked in that combo, right? Like, and obviously Dragon Ball FighterZ didn't have a burst in a traditional sense either. But Dragon Ball FighterZ had more, I would say, user-friendly ways to get engaged with the game. And it has the strength of being Dragon Ball, right? So people are willing to just kind of put some of that past it. And you still have like sparking as like a defensive burst if you needed to get people off of you. In this game, though, you have to actually engage with the defensive mechanics a bit more to get out of offense. And I think that might be what kind of like turned some of the more casual people off from the game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right, because there's even a few times where even like where for like me, like I think if you go back to that clip right there where I'm in the corner, there's a part where like I'm just kind of like dying, and because I'm not used to like really, where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, yeah. If you go back even here, like there's a part where like I'm just like in the corner, kind of just dying, and because I'm not as comfortable like engaging with the defensive mechanics, I don't really even know what to do because like I don't really have like push block to stop you. I'm kind of just like dying in the corner. That was probably not the best example, but it's like. There's times where like, yeah, you're kind of stuck here. And I'm like, obviously I can do like the crossover thing, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. So I'm just like, where do I find the gaps in this offense to kind of like free myself, you know? And even that's counterable, right? It's like, because you were telling me like you can react to that
so
and
you
counter it.
counter a crossover. And so that's kind of like how the way I see that system interfacing is similar to, you remember back when we were kids and we'd play like Naruto Storm, like, and like it's like, okay, well, I have substitution meter, but like you want to be the person with more substitution meter than the other guy.
Oh, okay. You can go back and forth with it.
Well, like it'll end up resetting neutral, right?
Yeah, I see.
Or like
Yeah.
but you could also, let's say there's a just frame mechanic to it. It's not like just frame. I think it's like a 2 to 3 frame window. But like if you assemble counter and assemble, you do what's called disassembling your opponent's team, which disables their use of assemble mechanics for like 5 to 7 seconds or something like that.
I see.
So at that point, you just kind of hold forward and like maul them. And it's like, okay, as long as I have enough meter, you know, to make sure that I can make an attempt at disassembling their attempt at assemble countering,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to stay at advantage.
That's another thing too, and this last thing I'll kind of point out before we kind of walk away, but I just kind of noticed it. One thing that's very interesting about this game too is how you can technically reorder your team, right? Because if you like tag somebody in and then move where they're at by like tagging them somewhere else, it reorders your assists, which is interesting because it means you technically can get access to all of your assists in the game. But if you built your game plan around a certain certain assist setup, it can definitely also throw you off, which means you have to be kind of used to using all of your team's assists in a way as well, unless you just choose to like never ever tag out, which I'm sure some people, like we said, will play that way. But
they specifically put tag on a separate button than assist to make that easier to not happen.
Yeah,
because there were some people that were getting like switch on accident.
Yeah, I see.
And so they gave it its own button because they're like, oh, well, there's an extra button that we're not using in our controller layout.
So we'll just put it over there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because even right there, like I accidentally like switched my Iron Man to my point and my Penny to my back assist. And I was like, oh man, like if I wasn't prepared for this, I would just kind of get messed up by it. Which is interesting, but okay, but that pretty much does it for this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this content. I'll probably do like an actual like closure at the end just to kind of like wrap things up. But thanks, young Saken, for joining me here.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll see you guys with some more Marvel Tokon content, hopefully coming soon. All right, and so that was our footage from our Marvel Tokon gameplay. As you can see, there's a lot of really cool things that happen in the game. I think the game is very exciting. It's very cool. It's like an interesting take on both like a tag fighter and an anime fighter. So I'm really looking forward to the betas coming out later this month. And also, speaking of that, if you guys want to participate in that, we actually are hosting an online tournament for the beta. We're doing a ladder style event on July 25th, the beta weekend. It'll be at 4 p.m. Central Time. You can sign up. I'll put the link in the description below. You can sign up at startgg/Slam Sessions. That's our new online event series that we're doing, working up to our fighting game tournament Slam that happens in Louisiana in October this year. So if you're interested in participating, that's completely free to enter. And there will be a prize pool by Matcherino. And also, if you win, you get free entry into Slam 2026 in New Orleans, Louisiana in October, this upcoming October. So that's fun. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If I know we post videos here every now and then. You'll see like a little glimpse of us posting. Hopefully, we'll be able to post some more for you in the content, more content for you in the future. We really want to. We're making a plan right now to make some Marvel Tokon content, maybe some Avatar content, maybe some 2X content, but definitely some Tokon stuff. So keep on the lookout for that. We also might bring some BlazBlue stuff back, you know, with Trinity coming back. We'll talk about that in a separate video. But I don't want to rant too much in the end of this video. We're already at the end. I just want to say thank you guys so much for those who are tuning in. And if you're a longtime fan of the channel, thank you so much for sticking around through all of the highs and lows. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.